Today I'm going to talk about the global climate change. What is the global climate change? According to NASA, global climate change is the average pattern of weather over the long term. In this data, global temperature is rising more higher and higher. What is the natural and human cause of the global climate change? According to NASA, the greenhouse gases are the most important things that cause global climate change and global warming more quickly. What are the things that affect the climate change? Tropical disease. According to WHO, in this data, because of the temperature is rising, so they have more mosquitoes that carrying the virus of dengue fever. So more and more people getting dengue fever now. Large storms. The large storms now have been more stronger and longer time. This will be the problem about the weather. If we don't care about the weather, it might kill us. Biodiversity. The global climate is affecting the biodiversity because that the biodiversity is now decreasing, and because of the animals aren't feel well with the weather and the temperature. Droughts and floods. According to NASA, the biodiversity is affecting the droughts and floods because of the weather and the storms. The storms now, if we have storms, we have the floods. But if we don't have storms, the drought, then we will have drought. Polar ice. According to NASA, the polar ice is now melting because of the global climate change and the global warming. If the polar ice still melting, the sea surface will still rising. Coastal cities and towns. The coastal cities and towns are affected in the global climate change because that the global climate change. The sea surface will rise, and the coastal cities and towns will be sink under the sea. In this data, according to the NASA, this data is about the flooding. Today, the flooding in the coastal cities and towns in today, 2030s and in 2045. Island nation. The island nation have the same problem with the coastal cities and towns about the sea surface rising, because that they will be under the sea if the sea still rising. Ocean acidification. According to NASA, the ocean acidification will have is a most important problem because of our wastewater and factories and farms that their dirty water flew into the ocean. The Greenland continental glacier. The Greenland continental glacier have the effect on the global climate change because the weather is rising. Therefore, the ice in Greenland is melting. Alpine glacier and its consequences. According to this data, the Alpine glacier are going lower and lower, and the Alpine glacier have the same problem as the Greenland continental glacier because the temperature is rising, so the ice in the Alpine glacier will melt, and its consequences the open pressure will be lower and lower.